Cancer, Healing Grasshopper here to do your third week in February reading, the 15th to the 21st. For those of you who are interested and you missed it, there is a Valentine's Day reading that is relevant to your love life. So, it doesn't need to be Valentine's Day for you to check those out. Um, Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss upcoming videos. There'll be a whole lot of them, and I post almost daily. Three of Cups. Out of the gate. Um, so this is a good sign. This is you um, in good communication with others. This is a celebratory energy here. But this is also like, seeing eye to eye and, you know, enjoying conversation and talking to people and respecting and enjoying each other. But here we are with the Five of Pentacles, which is a feeling shut out. Are you feeling shut out of a friend group, Cancer? This is a feeling of being left out. Uh, Tired. The second tired card reversed? No. You know what's coming to mind here is Real Housewives. And maybe it's because they've been so much in the news lately, hot messes that they are. But this is like enjoying an aspect of a friend group. And having a light-hearted friendships and that kind of thing. But here it's like feeling shut out of, but feeling ostracized at the same time, or excluded. Excluded is a better um, term. Kind of like, oh, I thought I was friends with these people, but look, they're going on, a beach vacation without me, type thing. Or, oh, you know what else came to mind too? Um, the Toxic Moms group. Um, I don't really know any of these people very well. The um, Mandy Moore and Hillary Duff are really the only two that I know kind of, and then the rest of them in that mom group. Um, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go have a look at the Toxic Moms. There's like this celebrity group of moms who are fighting with each other right now because one blew the whistle and said that um, part of the group is very cliquish and toxic. So this really feels like something like that, where you're like, wait a minute, I thought we were having fun. Why are we being mean and toxic? And why is there exclusivity here? And is it even worth it being, is it even worth it staying here and putting work into this relationship anymore? Then there's the Ace of Cups. I just heard love and light. Look, before we go any further, Cancer, what you need to understand is, if you don't know already, that you are a light worker. Light workers are attracted to this channel. I am here for the light workers. Okay. And right now we are ascending. We are changing timelines and um, elevating in dimension, which means that not everyone is coming with us. Not everyone's going to the same place. And, you know, I don't mean to say like we're better than everyone else, but it's like we are on a different spiritual path than a lot of other people. And on some energetic level, people know, and it irritates them in some way that they don't even themselves understand. So there's so much more. Like, if you are an empath and identify as an empath, there's the whole issue of um, the the mirror effect. And that's something that I found out about maybe about 8 years ago. I read an article and I was like, oh my God, yes. I don't know who it is that came out with this first, but she describes this effect with empaths where we, it's almost as if we have a mirror in front of us and our energy reflects the energy of the person in front of us back at them. Um, which, if that person has any self hatred or things that they're hiding from the world, it's like they feel exposed by us and it makes them feel threatened. Um, Now, and this is on a subconscious level, okay? It's not like people look at us and say, they know my secrets. They're, reflecting things back at me. It's just what they feel on a subconscious level. All they know consciously is that you irritate them and they don't know why. Okay. And it makes people behave like this, where they're like, oh, hee ha ha, one moment, but they're like kind of talking behind your back. They're working against you, sabotaging you secretly, that kind of thing. It's because in order to make themselves feel better, they need to shove you down in some way and punish you. And it's because of that mirror. They're punishing you for reflecting their own energy back at you. That's very much what I'm getting from this. The underlying reason of it. But at face value, it's like, wait a minute, why am I being shaded all of a sudden? And it's because you are ascending and your vibration is also rising. And the higher your vibration, the more it irritates these people. And it doesn't need to be all of them. It can be the lowest vibration. The lowest vibrational people in this friend group are the ones that are making you feel like this. Um, but you have to rise above this spiritually. The first thing I'm going to suggest is the mantra that I use for myself. I am loved, I am blessed, I am protected, I am supported. Okay. Um, the second is um, I just heard the Jesus quote, um, Lord, please forgive them. They know not what they do, right? You have to understand that even though people do terrible things and seem mean spirited and everything, there's always something lying underneath it. And deep inside, there is person with a light just like yours. Theirs is just buried under a whole lot of crap. So, what does all of that mean? That you feel this feeling over here, like, is it worth it for a reason? It probably isn't. It's probably time to remove yourself from this friend group, even though you once enjoyed it. It's not really for you anymore, right? But there doesn't need to be an F you, I'm out or anything like that. It's just, you bow out quietly. And in your mind and heart, wish them well and, let it fade. I don't think you really need to have an F you closure here. Ace of Cups is divine love for everyone involved, especially you, and that you should be moving in love and not resentment and anger. The lovers, you see? Okay, so you have the lovers in the center, not reversed. So, what the lovers means is that there is something to be learned here. This is a karmic lesson. And we talked about ascension, right? This is an advanced karmic lesson that you're going through. So you are going to need to stop and observe your surroundings and the situation and ask yourself in spirit, what am I supposed to be learning here? And how do I move forward from this with grace? Queen of Swords. What did I say about time to leave? This is cutting out what does not serve you in a rational and determined way. What else we got? Nine of Wands, ours. Card under it. This card. This is ours. Reversed. Okay, so the first thing that I'm thinking of here is that you've got two threes on either side of this Ace of Cups. Threes are about growth, spiritual growth. Okay, but spiritual growth from heartache that was once joy and fun. It's not fun anymore. It's toxic, downright hurtful. We'll see if we have like temperance show up here, or like the magician, because part of your lesson here might very well be transmutation. there is a flow of negativity moving through this friend circle that you might have the opportunity to transmute. And by transmute, I don't mean fix, um, because I feel like it's pretty clear that it's time for you to go. But, there are two ways that you can deal with this. With anger and conflict and tantrums, all that business, which is low vibrational, or with the higher vibrational patience and love and grace. Like you found out that things were being done behind your back. You don't have to have a rebuttal. Like this person said this about you. Are you going to let them talk like that? What do you have to say about that? I have nothing to say about that. I'm sorry they feel that way. I always thought they were really great and fun and everything. And I don't know why they're talking about me like this, but you know, I hope that they learn to grow from this. If you can match it with kill them with kindness, right? If you can match it with something high vibrational, um, and not take the bait, then in some way it can help these people, not just the person who said it, but the people observing it, the person that brought you the information. Like, what are you going to say about that? They're also looking to see you, um, how you're going to react to it. You're leading everyone spiritually here, the culprit and the observers. So it doesn't mean that you need to wait around and see the results of your handiwork either, right? Because we're not trying to fix things, we're trying to transmute things. We're leaving, um, we're saying and doing the highest vibrational thing, and then we're moving on with our own lives, okay? Not concerned, you're not going to attach yourself to the outcome of for those other people. Is pretty much what I'm saying. The Six of Cups. It's reversed. No. It's a very interesting reading. Six of Cups is um, childlike wonder. Sometimes it can lead to, point to being naive. Um, and in this line, this can actually tell the story of being naive, but like unaware is a better word. Like over here, oh, I thought we were friends, but meanwhile, all this dirt is happening. Um, And for a while, you were in denial about it and even sugarcoating things. But you've come to the point now where you can't ignore it anymore. But really, this is actually talking about approaching things with kindness and love, um, almost to the point of it being too much and ridiculous, where people are going to observe you like, really? That's what Cancer said? Cancer's not even gonna get mad. Cancer's still saying nice and kind things about this person that's talking about them. This is very much how you're being viewed right now. But that's okay. Let them think you're naive and silly and um, you know, that's fine because as the time progresses, that is going to change. It's going to transmute into something really valuable in their lives. I hope I'm making myself clear here. I feel like I'm rambling. Um, and you'll have to forgive me because I really think in um, sometimes I'll think in words like most people do, but I mostly my thought is filled with feeling. It's hard to explain. As you empaths out there probably experience the same thing. It's really just feelings I have um, that I try and translate into words. So, in you being kind to, in their eyes, a fault, it is going to create something of value here. That is this kind of a whole process of transmutation. It's like pain and toxicity matched with an overabundance of love and kindness that produces something of value, which is healing. Because, by the way, pentacles we always think of as money and tangible goods. But the other things pentacles can represent is health. Okay. So the ultimate result of this is healing. So, and this sentence here is like a group of people that were once, well, not even once friends. So, say a group of people put in a karmic situation for healing. The magician. Did I not say before? The magician or the or temperance? The magician. Yes. Here's the transmutation here. The manifestation. The manifestation of what? Of something higher vibrational than was there before, or of manifesting an atmosphere that drowns out negativity, right? Because that's what's brewing over here. But can could we have a card between the lovers and the Queen of Swords, please? The moon. Reversed? No. Okay. The moon in this context is representing your subconscious. And it's very much bringing me back to what I was trying to explain before about what's happening subconsciously here. They know not what they do, right? And the mirror effects. Here it is. The other part of this is things being unclear, but things are unclear when we're talking about the subconscious. The information isn't readily available to us consciously. Okay. So, and you don't have to explain any of what I just said to your friend group. This is for you to understand, right? Um, but just know that there's a whole lot subconsciously that's driving them, right? And those are things, that's their shadow that has been unaddressed. And so they're reacting to this from their root chakras, from their lower chakras. This is their ego and their survival mechanism reacting to um, things in their subconscious that they have not been able to address, right? That is, for reasons that they don't understand, constantly triggered when you're around. Here I am trying to explain that again, but it's very hard to explain the mirror effects um, to people who haven't experienced it yet or haven't really recognized it. For me, I recognized it. It was happening in my life, my whole life. Like I would come across people, like I would first meet someone, and even before I opened my mouth, I could tell, like they would look me up and down, like you could tell they couldn't stand me before I even opened my mouth, before I even said hello, you know? And I knew it wasn't in my head. Um, and then there would be people who um, pretended to like me, I can tell, but I can tell by looking at them that they were seething with some kind of low vibrational energy towards me, that kind of thing. Um, and then I learned finally what that was, and I get it now. And this kind of thing, being shut out of things and people acting the way they act, makes it much easier. And I recognize it more and more so that I can remove myself from situations before they get worse. But I say all that to say the reason why I pulled this card out here was I just wanted to confirm this whole this is the karmic situation here that you're in, and over here is removing what doesn't serve you. Um, which is pretty clear that it's like it's time to go. But I just wanted some kind of resolution confirmation for you. It doesn't seem like there is one. It just, Spirit is just pointing out the fact that what you're dealing with is not conscious. This is not face value. This is, you know, happening spiritually, energetically. Can we have one more? Just one more. I know this is going on longer than I usually do, but I feel like you need it, Cancer. So, strength. Okay. Yeah. Patience, restraint, kindness. It's the same message. I can't say, I can't tell you what to do, Cancer, but I feel like this card here says it all. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. And Cancer, I don't think you can like go back to the way it was before. This is the way it is now, and I feel like it's getting worse. And if you stay, you're just going to get more of this. It's time to move on. Okay, Cancer? Tell me how this resonates. I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comments section. I answer every single one. Um, Tell me if you've heard of the mirror effect. Um, we'll discuss it in the comments. If you guys are really interested, maybe we'll um, discuss it further on and do like a reading for empaths or something. But anyway, whatever it is that you want to talk about, I'll be there in the comment section to engage with you and talk to each other. This is a growing community of light workers, okay? So don't hold back. Um, Thank you for your support if you're already subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please do. It's a very quick gesture that costs you nothing and really does help me and helps the channel grow. If you really are inclined to helping the channel, the other thing you can do is go have a look at the playlist section. I have many of them made. Choose one and set it to autoplay. Have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks, or even while you're winding down and sleeping, because watch hours are really what a channel like this one needs, a small channel needs to grow and thrive. Okay, guys? So I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.